Welcome back to the channel. We're traveling the historic Mojave Road in the Mojave National Preserve in Southern California. Be sure to check out our first 2 days on the trip. I'll link them in the description. We're traveling in our 1988 Jeep Comanche, along with Trey's mom and dad in their Jeep JL with Sherpa trailer. In this episode, we explore abandoned homesteads and mines, and we find a unique hike. We got into camp really late last night. It was dark, and we wanted to find ourselves centrally located to a bunch of attractions that we want to see. And that way we can just kind of base camp here for a couple nights, and we'll leave the Comanche and leave the trailer and go out and see a bunch of places that we want to see. We're at the Mid Hills campground here, and you can see we have trees, so it's higher elevation. It's about 5,600 feet elevation here. So we've got junipers and pines and just kind of a different environment. Feels really nice and cool this morning, and we'll head out and check out some really cool places. Gold Milling and Mining Company, initially called Dawson Camp, was formed by the Dawson brothers. It first opened in 1906, and most production was between 1917 and 1921. Inspired by the infamous Death Valley Scotty, Mr. Dawson claimed to have discovered an amazingly lucrative mine near Furnace Creek in Death Valley in 1905. In a nationwide campaign, Mr. Dawson urged Americans to buy shares in his mine, promising them a share of the immense profits. There was just one problem: the mine didn't exist. In 1906, Dawson did buy a mine, most likely to protect his reputation in case anyone caught on to his scam. The mine he bought wasn't located in Furnace Creek, though. It was 150 miles south near Kelso. So he bought a fake mine to cover his tracks and named it Death Valley Mine. Surprisingly, the mine got decent returns in its first few years. Dawson and his brother decided to get while the getting was good, and in 1907 they skipped town with about $250,000. The Death Valley Mine remained productive until 1931. Several buildings still stand in the area, including the main manager's residence that was built in 1910. Caretakers lived on the property through the 1970s. From 2000 to 2012, there was a battle between the VFW and the ACLU over this memorial cross here. It's a World War I memorial cross. And it went all the way to the Supreme Court. And eventually they gave this land to the VFW in return for some private land someone had to give up. And still this cross stands. Neat stop. This is the Evening Star mine, and it was in production between 1939 and 1944. It's one of the few mines with a crusher on the top of the head frame, and it was the only producer of tin ore in the Mojave Desert. Looks like they've actually done some preservation work and some reinforcements on these. This is the grave of J. Riley Brembry and family. He was a World War I veteran who moved to the Mojave Desert in the 1920s. He staked over 60 mining claims, including the Morning Star and Evening Star mines. In 1934, he and other homesteaders erected the Mojave Cross that we visited earlier.
Yeah, I don't. Surprised that they just didn't push the flag on.
Oh yeah, you can smell the smoke from the... So we've driven a little ways from our campground. We're here at the Hole in the Wall Visitor Center, and they have potable water, so we're going to refill our water. The Visitor Center's closed for the season. There's also a hiking trail here. We'll check that out too.
This is supposed to be drinking water here. I believe what it says. Holes in the wall, yeah. Way up high? Yeah, I guess I do. Yeah, but no windows.
So Trey and I are going to do this 1 mile loop trail, the Rings Trail, that starts here at the Visitor Center. And there's petroglyphs on this hike. We're getting ready to enter the canyon, which this hike is known for, the loop part of the trail. And I'm glad because it's going to be cooler in there. It's hot out here. Here's the first rings. Second set of rings. You made it look easy. This one looks like just a scramble up. There's an overlook trail not very far away. Let's see what it looks like. The sun's kind of bright, so I don't know how much you'll be able to see. There's a little window up there. All right, that was warm. Very beautiful though. We're happy we have a solar shower to take when we get back to camp. This pine tree at our camp has these little cones, and there's pine nuts. Isn't that cool? I've never had a fresh pine nut before.
How is it?
It's good.
It's gonna fill ourselves with pine sap.
So we saw on Matt's off-road recovery that you can get this pine sap and chew it like gum. And I don't want to do it because I think it tastes terrible, so Trey's going to do it. What does it taste like?
I don't know yet. Pine tree air freshener?
Is it turning into gum?
Kind of. Tastes terrible.
Are you spitting it out?
Yeah.
All right, gum fail. If any of you have used these pop-up tents, you know there's some sort of trick to getting them back into their bag. It can be pretty entertaining.
Look at my instructions. I thought I remembered it. Are you videotaping?
I thought it would be entertaining.
The damps. Let me get my instructions.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Okay. Yeah. doing over here?
I got some real gum now, trying to get the other crap off my teeth.
Huh?
It's not working.
Oh, it just snaps right in. Yeah.
We didn't pish.
The instructions said to pish.
Pish.
The Chinese instructions. We have an easy dinner tonight. We're doing this Kevin's sous vide chicken with Thai curry sauce, some veggies, some instant rice, and it'll come together real quick. Having a sunset cocktail hour. Cheers. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next part of our Mojave adventure.